Yeah, some sort of a vehicle fire that caught a trailer full of propane canisters fully engulfed. Now, that happened before 5 o'clock this morning. Northbound I-5 has been shut down at the Swan Island exit since about 4:50 this morning. The southbound side of the freeway is moving, so if you're just waking up, if you're just tuning in, you've heard it up in Clark County. What do? Southbound I-5 is actually starting to look a little bit better, so that's not in too bad a shape. But northbound I-5 remains shut down at Swan Island. In fact, ODOT is diverting northbound traffic onto the Fremont Bridge. You cannot get into North Portland on I-5 northbound right now with that closure. And so here's a different perspective from the Fremont Bridge, I-405 north. The lower deck, of course, heads northbound. You can see that ODOT is diverting people either over to Randall Legacy, right over towards the Kirby exit, or onto I-5 south. You cannot get onto northbound I-5 from the Fremont Bridge at this point. Southbound I-5 and 205 are not in too bad a shape, but the I-5 north commute is again stopped at Going Street, and who's been there for the last hour now. Photojournalist Devin Haskins is live on the scene with more.
Yeah, good morning, Chris. So right now the traffic behind me you see that you just mentioned, that's I-5 southbound. ODOT still has the trucks there blocking off near the Interstate Avenue Swan Island exit of I-5 northbound. Just beyond those trucks is where that pile of around 120 propane tanks is sitting. Some still smoldering. We still see some in the middle of the freeway, some resting up against the median there as well. We want to take you to some drone video that one of the viewers that came out here while we were out here shot. Kind of gives you an overhead view of what it looked like after Portland Fire had already shown up and already started to put water on the fire. Portland Fire saying this was a pretty volatile situation that happened just before 5 o'clock this morning with those 120 5-gallon propane tanks. Now, those are the type that you would find in like your barbecue or backyard propane, settings that you would use like as a heater or your barbecue, like I said. Those style on a trailer, that trailer then crashing and catching fire, completely shutting down the freeway for safety reasons in both directions, and obviously now southbound I-5 back up and running. Take a listen to what Portland Fire says they had to deal with when they got out here.
There definitely was some exploding canisters that are no longer a part of the solid pile that's remainder of the trailer. So yeah, there was explosions occurring. Could be quite a significant danger to rescuers as well as spectators or observers on scene.
Now what you're looking at right now, this is a photo from Portland Fire and Rescue's Twitter feed. Take a look at that. This is one during the fire. The propane tanks just building up in flames right there, just completely on fire. Pretty big flames right there. And we got here right around just after 5 o'clock. Still started to see those tanks on fire. And then you started to see Portland Fire put on the water from the southbound lane, shooting across with their hoses and their tankers to get water on those propane tanks. Again, no word yet on when I-5 northbound will reopen.